last day of the month. Ooh, ooh. Jessica, you look like I'm frozen. I keep looking at you. I'm stuck.
Here. You're good. You're good.
Okay. So let's start off with.
Oh damn! Now you're frozen. For real,
Lucy, you're frozen.
Y'all see, we ain't gotta be perfect to be powerful. Just technical difficulties. Okay, so while Lucy reconnects, I don't have any announcements. Directors, do you guys have anything you want to say before we get started? Anybody? In the way of announcements? Lucy can come on in a minute with numbers in a bit. Oh, there she goes. She's joining. Lucy, you back?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was muted. I'm talking away over here. So sorry. See, you do not have to be perfect to be powerful, and you do not have to have perfect internet or Wi-Fi to be on the cause. Just saying. Okay, so top 10. Here we go. Jessica Villareal with 3671 and some change. Chanel at 3630. Janica at 3435. Mackenzie at 3420. Barbara at 3314. Amanda, I want to say Bobbitt. I can't see I'm doing it from my phone, so I didn't do it the right way. So Amanda Bobbitt, I believe, 3278. Christy is at 2866. Tanya is at 2859. Kim is at 2743. And that is the 10th winner. Runner up was, or is, as of now, Santana is at 2629. Again, way to go, guys. These PRV is like smoking hot. And I just want y'all to know that as of now, our group wholesale volume, everyone in the group, our numbers right now are at basically, I don't even know how to say the number, it's so big. It's 187,971 and some change. Like, wow. We have a total of 865 in our groups. So those top 10 or top 11 that I just mentioned, that's huge, because out of 865, and they are rocking and just doing all the parties and all the things with Scentsy. Congratulations to all of you. Welcome to everyone that is new that joined this week. We are so glad to have you a part of our Scentsy family. And I'm excited. I'm excited for tonight. I do not have announcements, so I don't know if anyone else, any other leaders or directors have announcements to share. That would be awesome. The only thing that I could say is I know I'm staying up late to get some orders in for our warmer of the month. As of like 6 o'clock, I had only one pre-sale. Now I have a total of 10 in 3 hours. So what y'all doing? Y'all need to get to work if y'all don't have any pre-orders for it, because pre-orders right now is where it's at to get at least have $500 in on the first day of the month. That's a great start for you to have a amazing month. And I know that all these leaders and all these consultants that are at top 11, top 10 sales, that's what they're doing. They're getting pre-orders plus all the parties that they're doing. So I will stop blabbering because I'm just so excited. I could keep talking just because I'm so excited right now. And I will give it away to one of our directors that is in our family, Marissa Garza. She will be sharing all about hostess flipping and all the good things that we need to know to keep growing our teams. So if you don't have any announcements, Jessica, we'll go ahead and let Marissa take it away.
I'm good. Go ahead, girlie.
My heart is jumping out of my chest, y'all. Oh, my face is just so big right here, Jessica. Thanks. Okay. My name is Marissa Garza. I am director of Team Light Up the World. And I will be talking today about recruiting with Hostess Exclusive Kit and Host Flippy. I want to ask you guys, I'm going to first ask you about the Earn a Kit. Does everybody know, just if you can type in the comments, how many ways are there to join? If you can just give me a number, how many ways are there to join? Just to make sure everybody knows how they can join, since we'll be talking a little bit about recruiting. Okay, we got two, yep, okay. Okay, so there's, yep, 3 ways to join. We got 3 ways. We've got a $99 kit, we've got the $59 host exclusive kit, and we've got consultants who can come back for free. That is 3 ways for you to sponsor recruits, okay? So a lot of people want the cheap and easy way to join. I will say that because I literally had somebody call me today, and we're going to go through the order. We're going to go through the whole host exclusive flipping kit, how to do it, and I'm going to actually flip somebody tonight, and I'm going to show you guys how to do all that. But before we do that, I want to talk about recruiting real quick. So a lot of people think about recruiting and they say, I want all the PRV for myself. That's what I want. I want to keep my $500 party, my $200, because that's going to increase my paycheck. But as long as I've been in with Scentsy, which is 4 years, it's always been about the long term and not the short term in our business. If you are business minded and really want to give this a shot, then it's all about in the sponsoring, in the recruiting aspect, because you can keep 500 PRV and make, or the 1,000 PRV, or we'll say the 200 PRV, right? And what do we get if we do 25% of 200 is $50, right? Or 250, what I do? I did 25%. Minus 25%, that's $50. Okay, so you're gonna make $50 off of that and keep the 250. In the long term, that is not what we want. We want actual sponsors and recruiting, because again, you've probably heard this, we want the long term. That could be your director at some point, the one who's gonna build a team, build a business, if that's what you're here for. So it's not, don't look at it like that. I don't want you to look at recruiting like that, because what we are here, if you're on this call, just like Jessica always tells us, if you're on this call, that means that you really want to build a business, because you're putting time into Scentsy, right? So how do you recruit? How do you find hosts? Because what we're going to talk about is host exclusive kit and flippy. So you need to find a host. And what does that look like to you? What does that look like, finding a host? You're going to look for people who are your customers. That's where I look first, are my customers. Who are my best customers? I have reached out to my best customers and always offered to give them the opportunity. Do you want the opportunity? Because you will make money back on your own purchases. That's kind of the first thing that I go to. The next thing that I look for are business-minded people. So if they are, their mind is, they have goals, they're looking, they have goals to make so much money, they want 3 flows of income, I'm looking for them people too, right? Another way to find a host are quality. Like, They just know a lot of people. They're around a lot of people. Those are the kind of people that you want to find in your host. Okay, look for those people to host. Now, the bottom part of it, which I've been doing now because we've had some training on it, is never just stop at the sale. That's what Jessica's always said. Don't stop at the sale. So the next step that I've been going is if somebody asks, say they don't have any, I've never thought them to be on my team I just never thought that. They just buy from me, right? So we're never leaving, when they do the sale, we're asking them if they would like to earn free and half off. And then I would ask them if they ever thought about joining or the opportunity to make money back on their purchases. And the way I've been doing it and the way I've done it now is doing shopping links. Kind of like asking them to share a shopping link with their family and friends. They're the host of that party. And it's a shopping link, right? Because we said that before. We're actually not saying party, but it's a shopping link. So that's kind of the way that I've been doing it recently. And then of course we have a dream team list, right? The same people, maybe you've asked before. You've asked them about joining and they just say no. Maybe you've had a conversation. This is what I look for. I always look for a conversation of how Scentsy can fit into somebody's life, like giving them the opportunity. So I will put them on my dream team list. Somebody who's asking for a part-time job. Oh, I may have to reach out to them because they're looking for an extra flow of income and I can help with that. So just think about things like that when you're thinking about sponsoring and recruiting people. And then what else? Okay, I am going to actually just get into the host exclusive kit. So the host exclusive kit is a $59 kit. And this is by far the most amazing. I think I've heard about it probably about a year and a half ago. If you follow Christina Steinbrook on YouTube, I think she had like first started it. I'm sure there were other SSDs, but like I watched the YouTube video and she learned how to use this host exclusive kit the cheap and easy way. Going back to that, the cheap and easy way. Because a lot of people, sometimes people don't have the $99 to actually buy the kit, right? They want to start their business, but they don't have that. So we use the host exclusive kit by offering them a discounted kit. It sounds good, and that's the cheap and easy way. And there's different ways you can do the discounted kit because it's already discounted at $59. Yes, they get a smaller amount of product, but if they're looking for a warmer, they'll get a warmer, they'll get a bar, and they'll get a business. That's how I look at it. They'll get a business, a bar, a warmer, and then their business product. Let me see what else. Okay, so $59. So we're going to actually go through the whole process. I actually, before I got on this call, I was about to close a party earlier today, and I got a phone call from somebody looking for a side hustle. And she says, what do I need to join? And I was just about to close it. So this is the thing about the host exclusive kit. The host, you do not have, she does not have to already be the host. Like you can use that kit for anybody. You can give a kit away. As long as you're putting in a $200 order, that kit is available. So every time you're closing a party, think, who can I recruit? Who can I sponsor? And you don't have to give up your PRV. I think there's a big confusion there. People think that you have to give up your PRV. No, ma'am. You put in the work, you get the PRV, but still give away a host exclusive kit. And you can, what I call it is flipping, but I mean, it is flipping, but don't get that confused with the PRV because that's not what it is. It's just making that party, you're giving it a host. So, okay, I'm about to close a party, right? All right, Jessica, let's do this. Let's show them how to do this.
Do you see screen share? I just want to make sure you should be.
Yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Got it.
Okay, All right, here I go. Share. Host exclusive kit is really amazing because if you have open parties on your already going, then if you have open parties, then all you have to do is switch them. So here we go. We're gonna go to our open orders, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly. It's so exciting. It's kind of nervous, like you kind of look at it and you're like, can I really do this? I promise you, you really can. Okay, so I have all these shopping links, right? I'm about to close. Okay, on a side note, let me just tell you what I've learned over the past couple of weeks. Always have an open party. Now, I knew that. Always have an open party so that people can shop from your PWS and you get rewards. Okay, we're in this business because we want our free and half off Scentsy. So if people want to shop, you need to have an open party there. When you have the open party, that party cannot be under your name if you get a PWS order and you want to switch it. Just a side note. So if you have these parties, so for instance, I have this Yoli shopping link. I'm going to edit details. So this is the one that I was gonna close today, all right? I even have all her information right here because I told her you're gonna get it. Okay, so this is the one I'm gonna close. I already put my orders in, I'm ready to go. She calls me, hey, I want a side hustle. I said, what? Okay, what are your questions? How can I help you? How can Scentsy be a part of your world? Like, what do you want from Scentsy? And she says, I need some extra cash. I said, okay, well, let's do this. I have a discounted kit because like I said, I was just about to close the party. I have a discounted kit. And if you want it, you can have it. And she says, discounted is how much to join? I said, it's $59 to join, but I will give it to you for $39. Okay, you can give it for $59. You can say discounted. Again, I'm going to repeat that. You can say discounted because it is a discounted kit because we have the $99 one. Discounted. But I decided to go ahead and give her my $20 in host credits. Okay, so you can use host credits to go towards this host exclusive kit. So she called me. This is the link that I was going to use. I'm going to change this here to her name. Adrian's party. I just put it Adrian party. Adrian's party. Okay, continue. I am going to, I gotta change the host. Hold on, let me go back. Right here, there's a button that says change the host. I am not gonna use this I'm not gonna use this as for myself because we're gonna add her. Oh wait, I don't think I need to add her, hold on. Let me add her. Adrian Gonzalez. That's her. Okay, because she is a customer of mine. Okay, now this part right here, here is the good thing about the host exclusive. This is my party. Remember, I told y'all this is my party. This is my PRV. So my guests' orders are gonna come to me because I do want it to ship to my address. So it's gonna ship to the consultant's address. The beautiful thing about the host exclusive kit is that they're gonna get an email, and that email they're going to put all their information in to get their own kit, right? To get that host exclusive kit. So I don't have to change any of this because these are my orders. So I save and continue. Oh wait, where am I going? Let me go back. Go back to my orders. I've changed the host name because that's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna go back to that party. Here it is, Adriana's party. She's host right here. I have her host right here. Okay, so here is the host credit. So right now there's $23.30. If I wanted to give this host exclusive kit for $59, I am going to use my $23.29. You literally can have 1 penny in there and use the host exclusive kit. So $23, what's $23? What can I do? I'll just show you like this. I will do, what am I gonna do? Pods. I'll do pods. Let's show you pods. All right. No, I don't want that. I'm gonna take out one more. I'm just gonna show y'all. What am I trying to do? Maybe I'll do, but give me something that's what, $23.
Mini warmer and a scent circle. Sorry guys,
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm getting laryngitis.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do spot on as the mini, and then I'll do a Luna scent circle. Thank you. I think that was okay. All right. Scent circle. All right. I personally would advise that if you're gonna keep your host credit, to do this first. Okay, you do this part first. Put in your products that you're gonna get, and then add the host exclusive kit. Oops, and then I'm gonna come up. Okay, that's what I would suggest. And you can do 30 cents. You can just give her 30 cents, or you can give her the penny, make it down all the way down to it. All right, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna give her all of it. All right, I'm gonna give her all of it. So out of $59, she's gonna only pay, she's only gonna pay $35.70. Okay, so as soon as I type in the host exclusive kit, she's gonna get an email. This money goes away because it's being deducted by the host exclusive kit. So here I go. Host exclusive. Y'all know this can be a little tricky. Okay, English or Spanish. So I'm gonna add. Look what happens when I hit add. Host exclusive starter kit English was added to your cart. An email has been sent to your host. Automatically, that's gonna go to your host. Now, I created one a while back to test this because I was gonna be doing some. So I wanted to test it. And I want you to see the email that they get. I used my husband. This is the email they get. Use your host credits and enroll as a Scentsy Consultant today. It says, I'm so glad you decided to join Scentsy by using your host credits towards purchasing a host kit, but you need to act fast. You only have 24 hours. Your host only has 24 hours to do this process. The link will then go away. Okay, you can't use the link anymore. You have to do it again. That's why I wasn't worried about playing around with it because my husband wasn't gonna join. So, okay, so they're gonna get this. They're gonna fill it out. Now I know what they do on their end. Their end will actually be they'll be able to do their website name. And this is what I always tell my people too, like create a good name. Create a name, a fun name if you want for your PWS. Because along with the $59 special, they get a 3-month website, free subscription, right? So I always say create a fun name because I use my first initial, my second initial, my last name, and it comes out to Mr. Garza. Okay, whatever. So that's who I am on my website. So they create their name, and it'll ask them for their credit card because they will pay for their own on their end. And I am not even looking at the chat, guys. Okay, Jessica or Lucy. Okay, so I see the numbers, but I don't know what's going on.
I got it.
Okay, so they will be able to pay. They'll use their credit card. They'll be able to do whatever to pay the difference. All right. After they do this part on their end, let me see what else they do. Once completion, review enrollment. They create their website. Okay, once they're done, for them, it's going to tell them that their enrollment is pending. Why is their enrollment pending? Because here is the second part of it. So what I'm doing during this time, because most of the time I want it done quick, right? I want to close my party. So I'm usually in contact with my host and I'm like, hey, did you get the email? Have you did it? Did you finish it? And they'll say yes or no, or I'm working on it. Like right now, I know I sent the host exclusive kit, but I know she's busy. So I told her after I get off my call, then we'll work on closing the party out. But what happens is she does not become a consultant until I close my end of the party, okay? So after she does her part, this will pop up. So I took a screenshot of mine the other day, and it says, Cindy Moreno has a pinned, oops, what I do? Sorry, I need to work out my description. Cindy Moreno has a pending enrollment. The starter kit will be sent after you close this party. So we have to close this party, right? Now, this one, this is Cindy Moreno's PRV. So on this party, I flipped it. What does it mean to flip? You're giving the PRV to them. She put in the work. She got all her orders. She got $527 in orders. She did all the work. I think that's the right thing to do. Give her all her PRV. Did that put a ding on my PRV? Yes, it did, on my own. But that's okay, because I would rather have her on my team than get paid for the now. I'd rather do it for the later, because you never know where you're, we talked about sifting and finding your people. You just recruit them and let them see and let them taste, and then in the long term, it's always better. So right here, if you're gonna give PRV, you say yes. Do you want to flip this party? Yes. Now, I will say this, pre-COVID, they did not do PWS. They would not change the PWS orders. Post-COVID or during COVID, with our situation now, they will switch over the PWS orders. I don't know when that happened. I'm sorry. I know when that happened. I don't know when it's gonna end. So what happened with this party, I flipped it. I closed the party. With her, since it was her party, she got 3 half-off items since it was over $500. So this lady got her $59 kit for free because she had almost $80 in free host credit, okay? So she didn't have to pay anything. But I did take her credit card at the end to pay her 3 half-offs, okay? And I actually did give her perpetual reward, okay? So she paid for that. She got $150 worth of stuff and only paid $65. She got 3 warmers. I can't remember something else she got. She got like $150 worth of stuff and a business for $66. I was like, whoa, that's amazing. So with her, I finished it, got her credit card, got on the phone with her. She told me that she did the email, did that, and then closed her party out. And then in the morning, what I did whenever you're flipping and they have PWS orders, if they don't have PWS orders, there's no need to call. It'll automatically flip. So what I did was called in the morning and asked them to switch her PWS orders to give them all to her. That was 2 days ago. They did it today. It's fine. Okay, so what else? Okay. What happened? Let me go back. Okay, because I'm in the middle of doing this, right? That's right. Okay, all right. So I sent her host exclusive. She's gonna do the email. I'm not gonna close this party until I get off the call. I'm gonna go use my half off. I'm gonna go use my perpetual reward. And once she does her end, I'm gonna see, once she finishes it, I'm gonna see this, pending enrollment. That's when I'm gonna close my party. I will close my party and she will get a welcome. Welcome to Scentsy, because it's been finalized. Now remember, her kit will be shipped to her. My orders are gonna come to me because I use my consultant address. but on her end, she's gonna put in her, she's gonna create a password, create a PWS name, and then I'll get the email. Once we close it up, she'll get an email saying welcome to the team. What else? Let me see what else. What are the notes? I think that's, let me see what else. Hold on, let me think. I was gonna think about else. I think that's it. That's it on the hostess flipping. But what I wanted to also say is that when you're flipping the host, like, be assured, I mean, like, you never know how that host is going to turn out in your team. Like, that host could be a rock star. That host, I've had hosts who sat for, you know, months, a year, and then just came back and became a rock star. So do not discount anybody. Get your dream team list together. And as you get your dream team list together, then you'll actually, you'll have a go-to for this. Like right now, like I do have people that I can call and I can say, but I have it on my phone. I do not have a tracker yet. Haven't found it. But you cannot, I mean, you just never know. So if somebody wants to join your team, I say yes. Come join us. So if you have any questions, I don't know. Oh, let me just talk about the shopping links for a second. Shopping links are amazing. Let me just tell you. The way you do the shopping links are, I have, and I'll just recently, how do you get them to do it? How do you get them to get a shopping link? I have used my PWS orders. If I get a PWS order, if I get somebody who says, hey, I'd like to place this order, I actually just did it with my pre-orders, with the job form. Jessica was so gracious to help do a job form because she's the boss. And she asked for a shopping link. Literally, if you ask them and they say yes, you send the shopping. So I had sent a shopping link. I have been sending shopping links, and then at the end, there's this verbiage that I got off of our director's page, Kimberly Perlito. I know we talk about her and all her awesome training. She sends this text message, and it is so amazing. Like, I think that is what helped flip my last host, because it was about, I have to do. Can somebody put it in there? Like one of the directors that I sent it to. Just, it gives them an idea. It gives them two options. It gives them an option of what they get when they join, and then it gives them the option of just being the host and collecting their free and host credits, right? They're free and host rewards. So I thought it was a really good verbiage, and I used it on my last one. But what I was gonna say is, it was funny because me and some of the leaders were talking, and it was really funny because Kim was talking about tenderizing, and we were laughing so hard, because what this can't just be like, when you're flipping your host and asking them to join, you really can't just say, hey, do you want to join, after they get $500 or $600, and then they're gonna go, what? So Jessica was talking to all of you. I mean, all of you guys are great leaders, and I just pick up so much from everybody, just listening and talking, and with all the help that everybody gives. But she was talking about how we can't just throw it at them, like throw them the opportunity to join, because they're not gonna know what to do with it. So this last host that I flipped, she has been on Moment of Opportunity calls. I would tell you that I picked her out to talk to her about the recruiting opportunity, because she was one of my top VIP, right? Because she buys every month. So I had been already working with her, and I've been, what Kim said was so funny, I've been tenderizing her. I've been like, kind of just massaging her about the opportunity. And finally, she did a purchase, and I asked her to do a shopping link. She said yes, and then she comes out with all of it with $527. She's already hit her shooting star. That is, you're already halfway. So then Jessica, in her brilliancy, of course, is talking about, you know, we need to treat them like they're elite. We need to treat them like they're doing something big, and they are, because $527 is a lot. So when we talk and we're recruiting, we want to make them feel special, like they're doing something that nobody else does. Again, they are. $527, I was like, OMG. Jessica's word is girl. I'm always like, OMG. Do you know that you can do this or you can do that? So it's just like, I think that verbiage, it just, I mean, I just think it worked. It really did work because they see what they can get. And then they know they're going to get a paycheck out of it. So, what else was I going to say? So you can't just like throw it at them. You really do need to be talking about the opportunity, kind of, if they're a target for you as far as, oh, they would be such a great Scentsy consultant, you really should be talking to them and working them up before you actually throw the opportunity, because they're not going to want to take it when you tell them at the very end, oh, do you want to join? I mean, they're going to need some time to think about it. But the whole time, so I know, because I was talking to Cindy and we were talking about it, and I was like, hey, you should join. And you know, we always here and there, I guess you can say I was planting seeds with her. But the beautiful thing about it with some consultants, I would say, is that some of them will just take off with it, and some of them need to see that they can actually share the product, because we don't sell, I mean, you know, we like to say share, but they can actually do the work. And I thought that was kind of I was like, oh my gosh, girl, you got this. And all you did was share a link. And so I just think even in that, not just about sales and not just about what we gain, but them. I mean, I just felt she was confident that she could actually share. And I think that's the whole thing with Scentsy and the whole evolving thing. It's helping people grow, helping people be better people, be better consultants. And it's just, it was just a really beautiful thing. So I will leave you guys with that. If y'all have any other questions, or if any of the other directors, I probably left some stuff out. I tried to cover it all, but please share.
Girl, you were over here tripping about this card. You did freaking amazing. I'm just gonna throw out some questions. I wrote them down that were coming through the chat just so you could clarify. So, someone asked who sends the email. So just clarify that the emails automatically.
Right. The emails are automatically sent. That's why it's so important that you put a host name and you put their email, because as soon as you type it in, it's gonna go to whoever that party is linked to. Now, if you do not have an email in there, it's going to prompt you. You don't have a host, because I've done that before too, where it's been like, oh, I forgot to change the host. So you go in there and then you can edit the details and fix that, and then it automatically sends it. Scentsy sends it.
So I know you I was trying to grab food, so I was in and out. But I know you said, I believe, but just touch on this again for right now, how this is temporary and it could change back. But right now, someone said, I flipped the host, but the PWS orders didn't flip. So tell them how normally it's not.
Yeah, normally, if you were to go back and look on, you know, there's so many trainings on YouTube. I had heard this before too. Maybe even there's a training on our workstation that says that PWS orders do not go. I don't know. Like, we really just have to consistently check our workstation. And I don't know when it's going to stop. I don't know when it's going to end. But I knew just by being connected, I knew that we could transfer PWS orders. So I knew to call. If you have a question about it before you do it, I would highly suggest you call Scentsy Consultant and just to double check. If you forget to call and it happens the next day, or you didn't check your workstation for any updates, then you should definitely call. And I mean, I don't want to say they will, but Scentsy is so great about everything. Like they will, I just feel like they would just make it right. I don't know, but there's no way to tell if they're gonna stop doing it or not. I don't, without calling them and double checking before you actually flip that party that has PWS orders.
I have a question off that one, if I can, real quick.
Yes, go ahead.
So we can flip the PWS orders, but we don't have to. Is that right? And if you want to, you need to call Scentsy.
Yeah, you can flip PWS orders. You can flip. I mean, if you're actually manually. So when I say PWS orders, I mean they went to your website, they jumped on your party link, and they ordered online and got delivered to their house. Now, the distinction is if you're actually manually putting in a customer, those you don't have to ask to flip. They automatically flip when you hit that button. It's only when you have PWS orders that you you need to call to double check. Just like I said, pre-COVID, it was a no-no. You'll see training on it. Post-COVID, now it's still good to go.
Thank you.
Let me see. Next thing was people were asking. So I think you kind of touched on it, but no, guys, you do not have to give your host. You're not host. I'm sorry. You do not have to give your PRV to use the host exclusive kit. That is a party by party basis. Totally up to you, but you don't have to give them your PRV.
And that's what I think is like the beautiful thing about it. Like, it's like, oh, I want to give a kit away. I mean, like if my the one who called me today, she called me and wanted to join but didn't have $99. I mean, I had parties open that I was just about to close a party. I mean, how great is that? And I didn't give her my PRV. I'm not gonna flip it like that. She's just gonna take a kit. So that's why I was saying, like, every time you close a $200 party, look for somebody to take that kit off your hands. Only the kit.
Okay, so the next question was, after 24 hours, what happens when that link is gone? What can you do? Do you want to explain that?
I mean, I think I don't know if that, for me, I would just think you're not going to use that link anymore. You're going to have to redo it. I've never had that happen before, but I would assume that you just have to go in and type in host exclusive again and change your host. If that email expires, it expires after 24 hours.
Yeah,
so I would just.
Yeah, what you'll have to do is go back into where Marissa showed you on the host rewards, and you're gonna have to delete that kit and then re-add it, because that's what's gonna reactivate. Now, again, what I've heard distinguishing things, and this is just me, if that were to happen to me, I have had to change the host because somebody decided not to join, but I knew then I was gonna have to change the email. But if I wouldn't use the same email just to avoid problems, I would tell them, well, we got to use a different email. So you're going to take that kit off, then you're going to change the host, and then you're going to add it back so it can go back to that new person's email. That makes sense.
Right. That is that.
But I have a question on that. So if you do, say, have someone that wants to join that way, and then they do back out, what if you don't have anybody who wants to join? Like, would you just be able to use your rewards then?
Yeah, once you delete that kit, your rewards go back to what they were.
Okay, so you wouldn't have to do another, like a party flip. There we go.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So what this thinks about that is that kit, you think about it, that kit is assigned to that email. I guess gotcha. the way Jessica's saying it. So delete it, and then it'll be gone.
Okay.
And then the last thing that they asked Marissa was about the payment. I was going in and out, so I don't know if you touched on that. So I guess shipping information, like
Shipping is free. I think they may still charge tax, but they don't charge for shipping. Shipping is waived for the kit. This one's gonna pay the last. I can't remember what the last one paid, but when they get on their end, they're gonna have an option to pay. Like if there is a portion to pay, they will put in their credit card. The last one that I did, she took the $59 from her host credit, so it said 0, and then she typed in her credit card. That she didn't get charged for that. But I honestly, I don't know what that's for. Do you know what that's for, Jessica? Why they do that on that end? Like why they take her credit card information in case? Or
because they could pay for it if you want to, particularly everyone that I've ever done, because it's easier and it's a less step for that person. I tell them to send me the money and I just charge them whatever the kit amount is. If I'm charging them $59, $39, if there is a charge, I just charge them that plus shipping. I'm sorry, retract, that plus tax, not shipping, because on those, the shipping is a courtesy. So I just charge them whatever I'm charging them, if it's $39, $59, whatever, plus the tax. And I tell them to send it to me. They'll usually Zelle it to me. And I pay with my credit card at the very end.
When you close the party.
Not close the party, yeah.
So for that instance, like, because my girl had a 0 balance and she still had to put her credit card. Is that because that was her party and she was gonna, all of that, she had to close it?
Well, probably because you got to remember when you do the enrollment for your when you do the enrollment normally, you put your information in there because they have to have a credit card to charge their website after 3 months.
Right. Okay. That's what I thought. I just told her it's probably just to keep it on file. Because I was like, if they didn't charge you, she said, no, I checked my bank and they didn't charge me anything. I said, no, then they're not. They just wanted to keep it on file.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome information, Marissa. You did amazing. You did way better than what I would do. So you did freaking amazing. I know that everyone else agrees because everyone has been chatting up a storm in the chat and great questions. So this means that October, everyone is going to multiply using this Hostess Flip because it's an amazing recruiting tool to grow your teams. Any other questions?
See in the chat, I'm curious to see who has already done one on their own and who has never done a flip. I want to see out of 36 people on here, who has I flipped 2 this month. Way to go, Christy. I have never done a flip. Yes, I've never done a flip. Half and half. Never flip. Never. See, just one. See, that's what I'm talking about. Boy, that's more than half. Watch how your business will change when you learn how to use this Hostess exclusive. And I say Hostess exclusive because I am very particular if I give somebody my PRV. I will add to this, and this is, Marissa, you did a freaking amazing job. Very detailed. So I hope you guys really took a lot away and you utilized this. But the last thing I'm going to say is, guys, just like Marissa told you, every single $200 party, you're trying to grow and multiply so fast, you have to change your mindset to say, every party, I got to ask somebody. People get caught up on like, oh, I didn't have a host, so I'm just going to close out the party. No, ma'am. You go to Facebook, you go to Instagram, and you post a picture and you say, I have a discounted kit. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? If so, it's till the end of the night. DM me. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I've had somebody join by just doing that. And I didn't have no host. I collected those orders myself. But I have the mindset that every single party, I need to find a new recruit. So keep that in mind.
That's really
Agree,
smart.
100%.
Think about.
That was
Yes,
that's
and
good
don't
verbiage
be
too,
shy.
Jessica.
Oh, sorry. Keep talking over people. I'm so sorry. And don't have that mindset of, I don't want to give someone a small portion of my Hostess rewards. Like, dude, you could be with Scentsy for the rest of your life. You have so many other opportunities to get your half price or some Hostess rewards. Like, don't think of it that way. Like, that's very it's just a mindset that you should not have. So
Closed
I'm so
mindset.
excited. Hey, $527. I was like, girl, come on. I want you to take it off.
yes, like
Take it back. You earned it. You worked for, especially if they earn it. Especially if they earn it.
yeah, if they work for
Marissa,
it, then give them the orders.
Yeah.
explain why that 527 is important too if you've got other goals.
For the incentive stuff. Go ahead and explain it, Kim.
Well, if they come in with 527, they're over halfway to being certified and getting 1,000 points for is it 1,000 for them? Getting points for everybody. Getting points for everybody. Everybody wins.
Amen.
Right.
Everybody wins.
Biggest. That is a huge.
Everybody in the club getting tipsy.
Awesome point.
Yes, like it's so much better to give that party. If they worked for it, they're halfway there to getting certified. They already hit their first goal, which is shooting star. Like, you're benefiting so much more than just Hostess rewards when you're flipping. I'm just saying.
That creates much more engaged consultants that are going to stay longer because they had success within their first 15 days. They're going to want to keep on going. How do you have a party without a host? Somebody asked that question.
Your parties you are the host. Because remember, we're always having an open party on our website. You always have an open party. Oh, but then that other tip, like maybe you shouldn't put it in your name. Like if you want to go, actually, if you guys know the difference between the Scentsy.com and the PWS orders, like if you saw that name that I had it under, that was under another person's name, because if I get a PWS order, because they know me, but they didn't find me on consultant.com, y'all don't learn like me. I learned the hard way. I had 3 PWS orders after having this conversation with some of the leaders, and I was like, why didn't I do this? You need to have it in somebody else's name if you're going to ask Scentsy to put it on a party. They will not allow you to be the host of a party and to change a PWS order over. I don't know if you guys already know that, but if you get PWS orders, not through Scentsy.com, Scentsy, if you call them, they will do it to a certain extent. I don't know if they do. I think they do it as a courtesy, but they will move it to an open party that you already have. It can't be established that day or right after. They're going to say you've already, you just opened that party. So.
Yvette, and I would tell you, reach out to your sponsor or your director. You don't have to wait for face-to-face. We can do a Zoom with you to navigate your workstation. So reach out to your sponsor or your director, because that can happen.
Yes, definitely.
Anybody else have any questions?
I don't have a question, but I'm trying to remember if you said anything about this, Marissa. Oh my gosh. I'm going to stop saying that. I just see y'all's faces. I already know. So the host exclusive kit is only, I don't know if you said this, but it's only for new recruits. Like they can't be how do you say reinstate? Like they're reinstating, because that happened to me.
Yeah, that's
I was waiting an hour and a half, and I was like, why is she not getting it? And me and Marissa were like, dang, what's up with this? And then I don't know, I think Marissa, light bulb, she was like, wait, did you say she's coming back? And I was like, yeah, and we're like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, the host exclusive is exclusively for a brand new consultant.
Yeah.
If you get a consultant that comes back, they can always come back for free, but I think they have to wait a couple of days, and that kit is called a reinstatement kit that they can add to a party a couple of days later whenever they put in their 200.
Yeah,
That's
just so
the
that
difference.
won't go. I just wanted to say that because I was like,
Yeah,
dang,
that we did
that
do
day was
that for
horrible.
one. I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
It took me a good few hours to close that party just because we were being slow that day. But yes, you did good.
Alrighty, guys.
Thank
Well,
you.
if y'all don't have anything else, directors, any other? The only thing I would say is remember that Thursday is our opportunity call, first Thursday of the month. So I would highly recommend you get that graphic that we post. We've been posting the past 2 months, and start ahead of time. Utilize your time now before Thursday to share it with everybody so that you can have a handful of people on. I can tell you some of the top leaders on the past 2 opportunity calls, we've invited people and they've joined after. But you gotta be intentional. You gotta start that now. So go grab that graphic. I know it's on both pages. We shared it everywhere, and start shooting that out to anybody on your dream team list, anybody that has ever showed any inkling of joining, so that you can have someone on Thursday night.
So are you talking about tomorrow or next Thursday?
No, ma'am, the first Thursday night. Next week, not this week. First Thursday of the month.
Well, yeah, that's tomorrow.
No, that is
Yes, tomorrow.
You're right.
Tomorrow's an
Yes,
opportunity call.
Yes. I'm thinking today is Thursday. Lord Jesus.
Okay,
So
so tomorrow.
do that now.
Hey, I was like, oh, we have a whole week. No.
I'm thinking 31st, Lord Jesus. But I mean, if you don't start sending that graphic out, like I'm telling y'all, we even started, like, I think the first opportunity call we did, I made the graphic like the day before, the day of, and we started sending it out. And I've had somebody join both opportunity calls, but you just got to be intentional and ask these people, because, and just like Marissa said, didn't you say the girl you just had on joined one, but maybe not right then and there, but then eventually she ended up joining. So
yes,
remember.
and I will say, Kim, I would say I was intentional with her too, though, because I had to figure out how Scentsy could fit into her life, honestly, because you hear excuses all the time. I can't sell. I don't have nobody. I mean, what other excuses that you hear, right? And so I was intentional with her. I was like, we all know somebody. And she did it with a shopping link. Now, in the beginning, it's going to probably be your friends and family and people that support you. And that's okay. Start there. Because I will surely tell you that they know somebody that's going to say, I need Scentsy. And they're going to be like, oh, my niece sells it. My cousin sells it. So, I was intentional with her. I wanted to figure out how can Scentsy fit into her life. Like, when I say that, I really do think that. Like, oh my gosh, how can we fit it? How can we knock out that excuse? I guess is what the whole thought process.
I think
so really quick, and the opportunity calls are recorded, so you could always go share that link if you have someone on that you're working with on trying to join your team. You could send them one of the recorded links from the past that we've had, so they could listen to that. But definitely always invite them to one of the live ones. Another thing coming up is on Mondays, for the next 3 Mondays, I think it is, just for the rest of the month, maybe. I don't remember how many more left, but we had a call this past Monday. If you were not on, jump on this Monday. It's called Mondays in Motions, where Jessica, myself, and some other star directors, another 10 or 9 star directors are doing some training. So it's just an extra training. And it was really, really good this past Monday. So I've already seen what the outline and what it's going to be this Monday. Again, these star directors are amazing. So they know a lot about the business and they're sharing all the tips with us. So make sure you join that. I just realized that cuts into our leaders call for the first Monday of the month.
It does.
So maybe we could do our call Sunday because we didn't have one last one. But we'll talk about it. So stay tuned to that, leaders. So yeah.
8:30, Yvette. Someone asked what time tomorrow. 8:30. All calls are always at 8:30 for us. The one for Mondays is 8, right, Lucy?
At 8.
8.
At 8, yes.
Can you guys just tell me real quick so I can write it down because I mess up on this? This call is under you, Jessica, right? Tomorrow's call, who's it under?
Opportunity.
My number.
Lucy, okay. And then which other one do you have, Jessica?
No, Lucy has a leader's life.
That's it.
Okay, that's it. Okay. I can remember.
So Wednesday calls are under Jessica's number, which is 469-955-5158. Don't prank call her. And Thursdays are under mine, which is 469-688-3770. And don't prank call me. But those are the 2 important numbers. 688-3770.
I already have it. I don't even know.
I'm like, I'm gonna need you to have Lucy's number in your phone.
I know. I already have it. I don't even know why. Yours is the one that I didn't have, but now I got it.
And don't text me if you're not going to take me out to eat when you visit.
Remember, holiday launch is tonight. Well, not tonight, but you know what I mean. I can't wait to go get all the holiday stuff.
Who's staying up tonight? You could stop the recording because we're just blabbering.
Yes. Okay, guys. So, peace.
Okay.